All right, so as you guys can see, we got Colic. This is 4-ad. We got Crazy Dog. I believe this is 5678. If this is the same guy as... Oh, did he change his name? I thought it was Nong Dog. Anyway, his name is Crazy Dog. I think this is 5678. I don't know, though. And then they have Toffee. Like, so you guys should probably know some of these players. Pew Pew. Then we have Esperanza. Ratchin God. I forget who some of these players are, but they're not that bad from what I remember. All right, so let's fast forward. All right, this is game number 1, best of 3, loser bracket. What loser bracket is this? This is loser bracket round number 4. So whoever wins this game gets to play against Not So Pikachu, which is the team we just saw lose to Wagpa. Okay. So for starters, we have... The voice lines are a little distracting. For starters, we have Calamity, Martyr, and Kane banned from Legion. So very similar to like a last patch where Calamity and Kane were considered like the S tier picks. Those are banned away. I don't know how much Colic has played on the new patch, but maybe he feels they're still the heroes to ban, which is fine because they're very good heroes. Then you have Tundra, Grinex, and Deadwood banned. So you can tell there's a big difference between how the Thai scene or SEA scene likes to play versus the NAEU scene. They definitely have like different bans, different picks. So we have a first pick, Vindicator, and then we have a follow-up of Geomancer Kraken. And Andromeda and Pharaoh will be the second and third picks for IPX. So they have the tier supports of Vindy and Andromeda, and then they have a Pharaoh for position 3. So they have not revealed their mid or their carry yet. Pretty normal, I would say, but kind of showing a lot of how they want to lane, perhaps, with already picking up a Pharaoh. It's going to be not the best against a Geo and a Kraken, but still a solid hero that doesn't need a lot of farm on position 3. So they're probably going to pick a greedy carry, if I had to guess, like a hard carry for Colic. He likes to play those hard carries. And then some mid for Nong Dog, probably. Again, I'm assuming this is 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know for sure, but usually they play together. So that's what I'm thinking. Could fast forward this again. Sec. Fortunately, I don't read Thai, so I don't know what they're saying. But we're going to have Bubbles and Forsaken Archer banned. That's a potential mid and a carry. And then a Gauntlet is going to be banned. A little bit surprised by the Gauntlet ban, but it did get a slight buff in the hook stun duration last patch. Then we have Magebane, Adrenaline, and Moon Queen ban. The Magebane ban is interesting because maybe they want to run a Soul Reaper. Or a Torturer, like Torture, a Soul Reaper, a Doctor, something like very mana heavy, Oogie. Like all these intelligence carries could be very possible. Or maybe they just didn't want to play against Magebane. But usually you ban Magebane when you're thinking about picking up like an intelligence core. Even something like a Wretched Hag could get blown up by a Magebane, Hellbringer, you name it. There's a lot of heroes. Alonia, Midas. Like there's just a lot of good intelligence heroes that could be played as a carry or a mid. Alright, so we're gonna see Clanks and Cersei. It's wild to me how much Clanks we've been seeing so far, already on day 1 of this Paradise League number 4, because Clanks, all he got in this patch was 25 attack range. And all of a sudden, players are picking Clanks a lot. I've been seeing Clanks bans, Clanks picks. It's been very prominent. So people just love the Clanks. I mean, he's a fun hero. And speaking of fun heroes, we got Flint Beastwood. We also got Flint buffs in the patch. So he got buffs to his he got buffs to his starting attack damage and to his flare. So his flare is a bit stronger now. It doesn't cost as much mana early game. And Flint feels like a lot better, but he's still Flint. He's still gets countered by like the same heroes. He still gets jumped on. He still scales really hard. Like, he's a good late game carry, but getting to that point is the hard part for Flint. He has a hard time getting to that point, but if he can get out of early game, he is a pretty decent right clicker. Last pick gonna be Moraxis for Hellborn. So they have a pretty much all around lineup built all around Clanks. And then you have a Pestilence paired with the Flint on the last two picks. So Pestilence makes a lot of sense here because they already have an Andromeda and they have a Flint for hard carry. So Flint's going to be hitting like a monster with all this minus armor. So they drafted a lot around picking the Flint Beastwood here. All right. Game number 1. We're underway. Looks like we're going to have a Flint Beastwood tri-lane in the bot lane. Then we have a Pestilence mid and a Pharaoh top. So they're going to make sure to get farm on the Flint, but we're going to have a tri-lane here from Hellborn to fight this. Geomancer, Cersei, and why are we having a Moraxis in the tri-lane? What are they doing? They don't even have a... like, it should be the Clanks in the tri-lane, right? Why would they have Clanks solo the... why would they have Clanks solo the Pharaoh? That's odd. Pharaoh's shooting rockets trying to scout, but it's kind of dumping all his mana. The Revward... oh my god, does it actually miss? Or do they not know about it? Maybe it actually... it's very close. Can't actually tell if the Revward hits the Ward of Sight. It's so close. Did Pew Pew just barely miss? Tri-laning Moraxis does not make any sense to me at all. This hero is so weak without levels. Like, he can throw some axes. He can throw out a Quake Stun. But how are they going to beat a Flip Beastwood tri-lane when Moraxis is going to be against triple range getting his ass beat? What does... Flint hasn't skilled anything yet. Oh my god, does he die here? Oh, the Vindy Silence actually saves him. He didn't get the Quake Stun off. And Geo dies. That could have easily been a kill on Flint. But honestly, the silence from Toffee was perfect. They kill Flint. They kill Moraxis. Like, this game is wild. And Cersei TP's top to support the Clint. Like, what just happened? Alright, so they were just trying to first blood, I guess? They weren't actually planning to tri-lane, but they're going to run Moraxis Geo into a tri-lane Flint. And Clank Cersei gonna free farm now against the Pharaoh. Okay. They did not find the ward, so this Rev is out of range. They would have seen it. I love this Flint avatar, by the way. I love the auto attack sound. It's one of the greatest pleasures of playing this game. Is just hearing doot, doot, doot. Kraken versus Pestilence. We got a 11-2 Pesty against a 9-0 Kraken. The Ties understand, man. They understand about Pesty. Pesty's a good hero. Especially in these melee 1v1 matchups. So, Cersei got a kill, but it wasn't the Bloodlust. She gets her locket. It looks like Pew Pew got the Bloodlust, but I don't think he's bought anything yet, or I don't know what he spent his gold on. Oh, they're having some fun. Apparently, probably because he's not letting them get into experience range. Oh, Marax is getting blocked there a bit by the creeps. Flint goes for Soulscream Ring number 1. I love it. I'm a big fan of Soulscream Ring Flint. Like, I will buy 2 or 3 on this bad boy because you just get so much attack speed and damage. So Oh, Colic. See, Colic understands me, man. He understands me. He buys a second Soul Scream ring, and if he buys a third Soul Scream ring, I know this dude truly gets me. I don't know if he'll do it, because 3 is a lot. Usually 2 is enough. But if he buys 3, this dude understands the power of Soul Scream ring. Mid lane, Vindy comes in for a potential kill. They don't kill Kraken, but they're going to send him to base. Annoying ass Vindicator. This is first pick Vindicator coming in hot. It's having a lot of impact already. Arrow's just trying to get experience. Poor guy. He's just throwing out flares. Oh, he's trying to disrupt the pull here. Pretty annoying. Good flare. It's gonna force Cersei to try to like last at it. Okay. This game is kind of slow after that massive encounter at the first group wave bottom. Esperanza here. He's gonna run into Andro. He's thinking about maybe throwing out a dig stun, but he has to like try to juke the comet stun with his dig. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell when you're gonna stun with this skin. It looks like the auto attack looks like the stun animation, kind of. He's just not stunning, not baiting out the dig stun. Alright, so unfortunately Pesty I don't think got a rune. But he'll go back to base. He's got a talisman in a bottle. Talisman's nice against the Kraken Q, but doesn't work against the splash, I believe. Good D ward from Kraken there. I think he saw the Vindy go to ward or something. That's a really heads up counter ward. He's gonna stack up the Kims. Maybe these guys play against each other a lot. They know how they like to play, but it would make sense for Kraken to stack the jungle anyway. Flint has 2 Soul Scream rings and boots. Throws out a flare. Chuck it in right clicks. Needs some more headshots. Or some hollow point shells, I think they're called. This flare buff and attack range buff, or attack damage buff, seems to be making Flint a little bit more popular. Alright, kind of zoning out a little bit because the game's a little bit slow, but that's fine. 6-minute rune's about to spawn soon. We've been casting for how long now? 3.5 hours, plus we did a couple hours on the other stream. I think I'm at about like 6 hours today. Kind of slowing up a little bit. I apologize if I'm a little quiet on this one, but I'm sure once the action picks up, I'll have a lot to say. But for now, both sides are just farming up. We got Flip farming bottom. We got Clanks farming top. Pestilence is a little bit ahead of the Kraken. Pharaoh might get dove here. Here comes Kraken, though. They dive the Pharaoh, take him out. Kraken with the DD. Throws out his Whirlpool. Catches Pestilence, though. He's going to fall. Mass TPs happen here from IPX squad. And they will just chill. So, after all that's said and done, it's just a Kraken for a Pharaoh, which favors Legion. They responded to the dive very well. This Pharaoh's going to TP bottom because Flint is top. Flint's going to walk all the way bottom, I guess. Shio's gonna get spotted here by Andro. That was out of Comet Stun, okay. Oh, does he have vision of him for the money shot? Boom! Dead!
Thank you for the gold.
Thank you for the gold. Flint's gonna go for a bottle. This looks like how I would play mid Flint. This dude is playing Flint exactly how I play mid Flint. I buy 2 or 3 Soul Scream rings, and then I go boots, and then I buy bottle like super late. Because at that point, I need the sustain. This dude, I swear to God, man, this dude just gets me. This dude gets me how I play Flint. He's playing it the same way. I don't know if that's good or not, but he's doing what I do. So we think alike. Cersei's going to get a ward down here at the top rune. Throws out a counter ward after warding, which is a bit odd, but ends up not being warded. So he's like, oh, my ward is safe. And they're going to try to dive on the Pharaoh here. Misses the entrapment. I find that a bit odd. He didn't go in with the slow first from the doppelganger. He could have threw out a slow and then tried to hit the entrapment. This ward is not on the high ground, actually. Weird. It's like glitched in the floor. Can they kill this Moraxis? Oh, he's gonna flare the creeps, actually. I kind of like that he went bottle on the even on the side lane Flint, and he already has Ghost Marchers now. A lot of heroes in the mid lane. This is everybody but Andro and Flint. They end up killing the Kraken. They want to dive on the Geomancer. They force him to dig away. Some pressure from downtown from Flint. He's throwing out a flare. I think Moraxis can really get close to the Flint. Deny comes in top lane. Okay. The Legion is starting to pull ahead by a bit. Planks looks like he's going to go for the Thunderclaw. They do take out the tower in the bot lane. Pharaoh rotated here, but didn't have a Wrath of the Pharaoh because he used it mid.
Get ready for Irish justice.
So Clanks should be getting pretty close to the Thunderclaw. Should have it in about a minute. Or maybe he has it already. He went Steam Boots Thunderclaw with a Soul Scream Ring, so would make sense that he has it. This is a couple last hits there. Sorry, buddy, I caught it on camera. Pisty's running into Kraken. He hops over the ultimate. Boom! Flint takes him out from mid lane. I love it. Buddy shot. He's got Knuckles, so he gets one charge. Pesty goes in with another stun. Flint is gonna hold his ground here, gets the tower. The 5-man from IPX is paying off. The Vindicator silence making it very disruptive for them. Kraken's still only with uncompleted Steam Boots. It's very underfarmed compared to the Pesty. Like, Pesty is almost double his GPM. It's a bit surprising. I think the Kraken shouldn't be this far behind. Andro could have maybe died there. He's running straight into a Moraxis and a Geo, trying to pull the wave. But they were afraid. Maybe he was baiting or something. So they just were like, I don't want to fight that. What did Pesty get? Got an illusion. Geo gets taken out by Flint. They didn't even need a money shot. Damn. He's got Energizer now. Going all the early game items. He'll probably go for like either a Nullfire or a Geobane now, if he's gonna go this build. Pesty kills Kraken again. This was with the help of Pharaoh and Vindicator. There's only 2 kills for Hellborn. I feel like they're just not really getting a whole lot of their other heroes other than Clanks. It's like no farm across anybody. Pesty is having a very good game. He's got a portal key now. Armor boots Morexus. Oof. I don't like it. Let's go on the armor against the Ender and the Pesty. It's not that bad. It just, I don't like armor boots on Morexus. Oh, they're slowly tickling the stacks down. He's got another flare up in a sec. Probably gonna just go to base after this. Go to base. I say Pharaoh has had a lot more impact this game than the Morexus has had. Morexus is 0-1-0. Where the Pharaoh has at least been able to throw out ultimates for some kills. Assists. I guess Pharaoh knew Geo was here because he TP'd out. What's going on here? Entrapment hits onto Pesty. He's got a PK up in a couple of seconds. Who got a money shot? I missed it. Was it Geo and he didn't die? Alright. Oh my god, no way. Crazy Dog is a good name for this guy. Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, he did. He's chasing the Kraken. Man, he just went from the top to the bottom of the map in like under 10 seconds. That's crazy. Now he's going top. I'm just enjoying watching Pesty fly around the map. Is that weird? They took out the Geomancer again with Flint. Oh, I missed the kill mid lane. They kill the Cersei with Vindicator and Pestilence. It's actually gonna... Oh, the Talisman was on cooldown. I was gonna say that. I was just gonna proc his Talisman. Well, this has been all IPX so far this game. They are clicking. They're getting more farm on their Flint due to the tower kills. And him being 4-1-3. Clay, like, they just don't have kills. They only have 2 kills on their team. Oh, Geo, is he dead? Oh, he's dead. They're not gonna die for him. Okay. He's not dead, apparently. But Cersei might be dead. Balance comes out. Thessalin's taking some heavy pressure from the Clanks. Vindicator silenced defensively. Oh, Wrath of the Pharaoh missed. Oh, no. Flint and Andro take out Meraxis in the top lane. I missed that, but I'm sure they just, like, auto-attacked him to death. You're just pushing towers with Flint. It should use the vitalizer here. Push it even faster. Well, all they got is Cersei Illusions of Clanks right now. I mean, Kraken has a PK, but see if he can make some work of this new PK. Oh, he's gonna run into Pesty. Throws out the... oh, he misses the charge, though! He tried to time it, but he missed. At least the Kraken locks down Pesty. Minus armor doing so much damage. Flint getting back into position. This is the Cersei Pestilence. Good kiting coming in from Colic. One more hit. Cersei pops out. Dodges the entrapment. Dodges the Quake Stun. He's very fast. Oh, he needs to juke. Good Flint or Pharaoh ultimate here. Good kiting from Colic coming out. He's just got the speed build. I mean, this is very good on Flint. You have the Firebrand, the Energizer. He's got 5 charges on the knuckles now. He's very fast. They just can't catch the flint. I don't know what they're saying, but it's probably funny. I feel like they're just too far behind. And I don't think the Mirax's PK is gonna help them that much at this point. Because by the time he gets the PK, the Flint's gonna have Geobane. And then he's gonna be too tanky. Blanks still has like no teamfight presence, just has damage. But he's a glass cannon. They're gonna get a Kongor here. They almost got the Geobane. They need another 170 gold. I don't think Hellborn can even do their Kong. I mean, they could spawn Cersei illusions of Clanks. They probably could do it, but it's very risky because if Legion comes to fight it, they will probably lose. Group Smoke, Pharaoh Rocket, they want to check if they're doing it. So, yeah, if they try to do it, it's gonna probably not work for them. Cersei, that's a real Cersei. That is the real Cersei, he's dead. Domination streak on the Flint. He died once in lane and hasn't died since. Pharaoh breaks the smokes. Vindicator silence pops. Pesty jumps the Clanks. Clanks is dead. Yeah, this game is over. This game is over. Flint is poking everybody now. The Pesty impact was huge this game. I give MVP to Crazy Dog. Everyone played well though, honestly. They only gave up 3 kills the whole game. They both CC, but they don't even pass it. Questionable. This game is over. Boom! Flynn said, let me shoot him, let me shoot him. That was awesome. He sprinted in or used his flight to jump in, then PK'd out, or PK'd in, now he PK's out. There's a regen rune as well. It's having fun. I like it. Alright, I think this game is pretty much done. I don't know how much longer the game is, but it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good for Hellborn. Maybe I could just fast forward a little bit here. I could cheat. They're farming some creeps. Alright, if we have an engagement, we'll watch. Alright, here we go. Release the Kraken comes out. There's a swap, though, on the Pesty. Andro stuck in the Release the Kraken. Pharaoh with the Barb locking down the Cersei. Planks isn't even here. He's in the top lane, so they're just dying on everyone without their carry. Not that he could do anything anyway. They see Clanks in the top lane. Pesty's like, I'm gonna hunt this dude. I'm gonna try to catch him. See if I can, like, I think he will just solo him if he gets on top of him. Oh, he's just gonna barely miss him. Oh, they see him on the ward. No, wait, that's their ward. Sorry, that's Hellborn's ward. He's gonna run into him by accident. Or he knew he was here. He actually missed him with the swarm. First hit, Gore! Of course. Man, it was so close. He actually missed him with the swarm. Alright, that's gonna be game number 1. Alright, let's get game number